Marvel Studios is already working on the next entry of the Shang-Chi franchise. And yes, we do in fact know this because they announced it after the first film, including a TV series spin-off, and of course they also announced that the director of the Shang-Chi film is directing the Kang Dynasty. So it all seems connected, and thanks to trademarks we talked about before, I think we can see exactly what Shang-Chi 2 will be about. Prior to San Diego Comic-Con, we had a ton of registered trademarks for Marvel that ended up hitting the internet. And when it comes to San Diego Comic-Con, well, if you look at the registered trademarks that came out before it and then what was announced, about half of it was actually announced. So there's a likely chance that the rest of those trademarks are pretty much valid and still true. One of those registered trademarks was, of course, Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time. Now, before San Diego Comic-Con, we were all wondering, what in the world does the Wreckage of Time mean? But the fact that we got the confirmation of Avengers the Kang Dynasty tells you everything you need to know. Because if Kang is going to do what Kang does, and that's wreck time and space and mess up history, then doesn't it make sense that Shang-Chi is going to be one of the films that comes out after the Kang Dynasty, meaning one of those films that's somewhere in between Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, as you look at this, and possibly show us just what exactly Kang did and how does it affect something, well, more in terms of just the Avengers films. And just imagine it. You have the guy who's directing the Kang Dynasty, either concurrently or one after the other, directing Shang-Chi 2. And he knows exactly what happens in Kang Dynasty, so he can literally just go straight into that and show us how his world and everything from his point of view is being affected by what Kang did. On top of this, you also have Shang-Chi establishing those pocket dimensions, which don't seem to be affected by much. So you can already see how they can literally use Kang wrecking time, tie into Shang-Chi, have the same director plant pieces in Kang Dynasty that pay off in that film, and then sort of do a cause and effect. And we already saw, the last time we saw Shang-Chi, that he's already been invited to join the Avengers. So it would kind of be cool if they literally established time is being wrecked by Kang. Shang-Chi was in a pocket dimension, comes back, everything is wrecked. Time to assemble a team and see what's going on, hence the Wreckage of Time. He's got to figure out how to undo this, so it leads to Secret Wars. I think it's quite apparent that that registered trademark is in fact true, and that's exactly what the sequel is going to be called and deal with.